Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're heading somewhere quite special, venturing into Balochistan in Pakistan to explore a really ancient and I think deeply significant site, the Hinglaj Mata temple.
It really is. And what makes Hinglaj Mata so compelling is, well, it's a Shakti Peetha, one of the major ones.
Right. And maybe we should quickly explain Shakti Peethas for anyone listening.
Good idea. They're considered incredibly sacred spots all across the subcontinent, really. The belief is that parts of the goddess Sati's body fell onto these locations.
Making them points of intense divine energy.
Exactly. And Hinglaj holds a particularly high status among them.
Because it's where her head is said to have fallen, correct?
That's the tradition, yes, Savi said. So you can imagine the level of importance, especially for Hindus, including the community living within Pakistan today.
Absolutely. But it's more than just a Hindu site, isn't it? That's part of what makes it so fascinating.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Hinglaj sort of transcends simple categories. It's this powerful symbol of, cultural fusion, interfaith respect.
So in this deep dive, we're going to try and unpack all of that.
Yeah, we'll look at the mythology where the story begins, then trace its history, the mentions we have.
And the geography too, right?
Yeah.
The actual place. It sounds quite mystical.
Definitely. The landscape itself plays a role. Hingle National Park. We'll touch on the pilgrimage, the journey people make.
The rituals, and crucially, this aspect of cultural harmony you mentioned.
Yes, how it functions in a region where Islam is the majority faith, yet this ancient Hindu site is deeply revered, even by local Muslim community.
Okay, sounds like a journey. Let's start at the beginning then with the mythology, the origin story.
Right, the very foundation. It all goes back to Sati, who was married to Lord Shiva, and her father, King Daksha. Well, he wasn't happy about the marriage. He deeply disrespected Shiva, held this grand sacrifice, a yajna, and deliberately didn't invite Shiva or Sati.
A huge insult.
Massive. And Sati, unable to bear this disrespect towards her husband, went to the sacrifice uninvited.
And things escalated?
Dramatically. Faced with her father's continued insults towards Shiva, she couldn't endure it. So she invoked her yogic powers and immolated herself right there.
Wow. A profound act of devotion and protest.
It sent shockwaves. When Shiva learned what happened, his grief was boundless, destructive.
This is where the Tandava comes in.
Yes. He performed the Tandava, the dance of cosmic destruction, carrying Sati's body. His sorrow was so immense, it threatened the very fabric of the universe.
So the cosmos itself was in danger. How was that resolved?
It required divine intervention.
Yeah.
Lord Vishnu stepped in. To pacify Shiva and save the universe, he used his divine discus, the Sudarshan chakra.
A cosmic purpose, exactly. The pieces of her body scattered across the land.